Hi everyone, this is Alana. How are you all doing? I am going to explore the city of love and romance, the capital of France, the stunning Paris. While you may think of Paris as a love city, it's also home to some of Europe's most charming neighborhoods and iconic landmarks. Let's explore 10 best places to visit in Paris. Starting my list with the beautiful Tuileries Garden, also called the Jardin des Tuileries. You might be asking why it's called Tuileries. It's because this is where the tile workshops used to be. You can walk around if you want to. Nestled in the heart of the first district of Paris, the Tuileries Garden is a haven of serenity and beauty. This public garden, located between the Place de la Concorde and the Louvre Museum, offers a respite from the bustling city streets. You can stroll through its well-manicured paths, enjoy the sculptures, and relax by the fountains as you soak in the Parisian charm. The garden is famous for the uprising of 1789, which was led by King Louis and Marie Antoinette. There's a waterfall, cherry blossoms, and what looks like a holiday Ferris wheel. Everything in Paris is really in the middle of everything else. Next up is the number 9 spot. It's said that Paris is the fashion capital of the world, and Galeries Lafayette is the best place to see the latest fashions. It's a high-end French department store chain that has been around since 1895, where the Galeries Lafayette reigns supreme in the world of fashion and luxury. This high-end department store is not just a shopping destination, it's a work of art. The stunning architecture and a magnificent glass dome make it a must-visit spot for both fashion enthusiasts and architecture admirers alike. It covers 70,000 square meters and has a 33-meter-tall Neo-Byzantine dome that was built in 1912. Moving on to number 8, we find ourselves in Notre Dame de Paris. As we explore the enchanting streets of Paris, it's impossible to overlook the majestic Notre Dame de Paris. This medieval Catholic cathedral is a testament to French Gothic architecture and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Its intricate facade, mesmerizing stained glass windows, and the opportunity to climb to its towers for panoramic views of the city make it an absolute must-visit. The church also has a lot of important religious and historical artifacts, like the crown of thorns, which is thought to have been worn by Jesus Christ while he was being crucified. Now, let's set sail along the iconic Seine River, also known as River Paris. It's a river in northern France. It flows through the middle of Paris. The 776-kilometer-long canal is France's main trade route. As the Seine meanders through the heart of Paris, it weaves stories of romance, history, and culture. Another popular thing to do in Paris is to take a boat ride along the Seine River. A tall boat can take you up and down the river to see some of Paris's most beautiful old buildings and bridges. You can either enjoy the sun or see the Eiffel Tower's light show. And Seine River Cruise is a quintessential Parisian experience, allowing you to admire the city's landmarks from a unique perspective. Whether you choose a daytime cruise or a magical evening voyage, it will steal your heart. Now, if you ask a lot of French people, they will tell you that this is one of the most impressive places you will see in the city, Palais Garnier. It's a world-renowned opera house that's nothing short of a masterpiece. It's one of the most famous buildings from the Second French Empire. Designed by Charles Garnier and built it between 1861 and 1875. This architectural gem boasts opulent interiors, adorned with gold leaf and stunning mosaics. Once you get inside, you can see how fancy and well thought out the building is, with its gold trim and beautiful design. Whether you're catching a performance or simply touring the building, the Palais Garnier is a testament to Parisian elegance. Now, let's venture on the edge of Paris to explore the exquisite Palace of Versailles. It was built by King Louis XIV as a royal home. These days, it's a well-kept yard. Located just 12 miles outside of Paris, the Palace of Versailles is a testament to the grandeur of French royalty. Originally a royal residence, it's now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The palace itself is a masterpiece of architecture and history, with its hall of mirrors and lavish apartments. And don't forget to explore the sprawling gardens and fountains, where you can truly feel like royalty. It's one of the most famous tourist destinations in Europe, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and a great example of French art from the 18th century. Remember that it's 12 miles away from Paris, but you can rent a golf cart and use that to get around. That's what I suggest. Our next stop takes us back to the heart of Paris and the charming Montmartre. Once a separate village, Montmartre has retained its unique charm even as it became part of Paris. Even now, its twisting roads, lots of trees, and pretty hills make it feel like a separate place. Without a doubt, this is my favorite neighborhood. You can almost hear the echoes of artists, writers, and poets who once called it home. In the neighborhood of Montmartre, the gleaming white Basilica of the Sacre Coeur stands proudly on top of Montmartre Hill. The English name for this building is the Basilica of the Sacred Heart. This is what it is. This Roman Catholic church, built in the late 19th century, offers not only a place of worship, but also breathtaking panoramic views of the city. Whether you visit during the day or under the starlit Parisian sky, Sacre Coeur is sure to leave you in awe. Now, let's delve into the world of art and culture as we arrive at number 3, the Louvre. It's one of the most famous museums in the world. It's in the Louvre House, which was built in the late 1200s as a fortress and then became a royal palace. It's in the middle of Paris and is a beautiful place with over 30,000 works of art and artifacts, some of which are from as far back as ancient times. From the enigmatic Mona Lisa to the majestic Venus de Milo, the museum's collection is a treasure trove of human creativity. You can stroll through its vast corridors and be transported through time and culture. The Louvre is not just a repository of art, it's a work of art in itself. And now, we're about to ascend to new heights with our number 2 spot, the iconic Eiffel Tower. It's an enduring symbol of Paris, needs no introduction. Gustave Eiffel's masterpiece was constructed as the entrance arch for the 1889 World's Fair, and it has since become the most iconic landmark in the City of Light. You can also climb to the top if you want to. It was built in 1887 for the World's Fair in 1889. A lot of people think it's the best place to visit in all of Paris. You can see why it's thought to be one of the most beautiful places for couples, and you probably already knew that. But most people who come here do so in the afternoon to lay out in the sun near the parks. Our journey reaches its pinnacle as we approach our number 1 spot, the Arc de Triomphe, standing proudly at the western end of the famous Champs-Elysées, where it meets Charles de Gaulle Avenue. It was built between 1806 and 1836. This is an important piece of Parisian history. Most people who come here these days do so to take pictures while they hang out. They like to drive around this loop too, so this is just a simple way to come here and take a shot under the Arch of Triumph. There's a busy traffic circle around the Arc de Triomphe with 12 major streets. A lot of people also like to walk under the arc itself, and as you stroll down the Champs-Elysées, often referred to as the world's most beautiful avenue, you'll be surrounded by luxury boutiques, cafes, and the vibrant energy of the city. Many people consider this 1.2-mile road to be the most beautiful in the entire globe. So, which of these stunning spots in Paris would you like to visit first? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel adventures. Until next time, fellow explorers, au revoir from the City of Love.